What's up, guys? I am Star Jake here once again with a brand new video, and here today I am doing a unplanned video, this time talking about some brand new lost media. Now, I did not want to make this video. I did not even think I would be making this video, but here we are now. So I'm gonna just jump straight to the point because I'm half asleep and I obviously will not do very good if I try going too far into detail. So there's an artist I used to listen to called Catching Your Clouds, which some of you may be familiar with and some of you may not. Catching Your Clouds was something that I found on Google Play Music back in the day. I listened to the More Than Friends album and I almost immediately felt a really strong connection with the music. This album has stuck with me for a good while, and it's been one of those records that I've always found myself coming back to. Catching Your Clouds does have more material aside from that one album. They have a few EPs, they have, I believe, a compilation. I might be wrong about that, but Catching Your Clouds has some material, and the album specifically is my favorite release from the catalog. I was making a little photo collage of music I was about to listen to again. Every once in a while I make a photo collage, usually consisting of 9 album covers, showcasing what I am about to listen to or what I plan to eventually get around to. I was going on Apple Music and I was finding albums to put down on the list, and I came across the Catching Your Clouds album. I was like, oh, I haven't heard that album in a good minute. I decided to try listening to the album and I got hit with some pretty bad news. So I got my phone here. This is my other device, not the one I'm recording with. I figured I would show you all some stuff on this device regarding this album. On Apple Music, the album, as you can see, is still there. Like, I'm gonna try to closer. Like, the album is still there, but most of the all of the songs are completely blacked out and you cannot play any of them. So that means that they are completely unplayable. Run over to YouTube right quick, check out the Catching Your Clouds YouTube channel, and you only have one EP, which is from 2013. Basically, the More Than Friends album has been removed from streaming services. Now, at first, I was like, okay, do not panic. Just go over to YouTube and search each individual track title, do a YouTube to MP3 conversion, and there you go, you got the album. So that's what I did immediately after realizing it was no longer on streaming services, only to find that almost none of the tracks are on YouTube. Yeah. Out of the 10 tracks, I found maybe 2 or 3 of them on YouTube. That is, not a good sign. If it's no longer on streaming services and most of the album is not on YouTube, that means it very well could be lost. But I do know some websites, and I thought, hey, maybe I can just go to the MP3 archival database. I could go to My Free MP3. I could go to SoulSeek. It's gotta be somewhere. But yeah, I'm going to play some examples here too. So SoulSeek, also known as Seeker on Android. Type in Catching Your Clouds, as you can see here. I just typed that in, and now to search. And it says no results found, basically meaning that it's not on SoulSeek. So then I go to My Free MP3. Now when you type in Catching Your Clouds on My Free MP3, some of his songs do come up, but most of the ones off this album do not come up, which again is a problem. You look for the first track, which is Signal Lost, which is actually one of my favorite tracks, and after searching for it, it says up here, your request was not found. meaning it's not on here either. In basic terms, I looked all over the internet. I looked on SoundCloud, I looked on the Internet Archive, I looked on the MP3 archival database, looked all over YouTube. A mass majority of this record is now lost media. Now, there is a CD copy of it, okay? There is proof that there are copies of that album somewhere out there. If you go to catchingyourclouds.bigcartel, which is ironically the first website that comes up when you search their name, you can find copies of the album for sale, but they're sold out. There's a Discog submission for it, and there's multiple posts on the Catching Your Clouds Facebook page saying that there is a CD copy of it. But the problem is that CD is very rare and I've never seen it before, so it is unlikely that it's just gonna randomly pop up now. But as of now, in January of 2023, the one and only Catching Your Clouds album, More Than Friends, is now mostly lost media, with the exception of a couple of tracks. Really sucks, to be honest. I really wish I could hear the album again. I am currently desperately trying to find this album. I'm looking all over the internet. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep looking for them. I'm going to look on all of my devices. I have like 10 phones. It's bound to be on one of them, or maybe not. I know I have it downloaded on one of my devices. I just don't know which one it is. I'm going to look at the private YouTube videos on my alternate channels to see if I might have saved it. This album cannot be lost media. There is no way that this album was just suddenly deleted and vanished from the internet. There's no way this album is 100% lost. I mean, it's got to be somewhere online. It may not be on any MP3 websites or whatever, but it's got to be on someone's device. It's got to be saved somewhere. There's got to be someone out there who has a physical copy of it. Like I said, there's no way this is 100% lost. But who knows? It could be lost now. There's a chance that some of this music may not be recovered. Or maybe the guy is going to repost it onto streaming services at some point, but there's no confirmation of that. Some of the Catching Your Clouds releases, specifically the first 2 EPs, they have not been on streaming services for a very long time. So it's possible that this album may not ever be re-uploaded either. More Than Friends by Catching Your Clouds is mostly lost media now, unless someone has it on their phone, unless someone has a physical copy of it or whatever. If you potentially have the files for this album, feel free to contact me. I'm literally willing to pay you to send me the files for this album because I really want to hear it. Or better yet, if you own a physical copy of it and you want to get rid of it, I will gladly pay over $100 just to take it off your hands. I don't know why it was taken down. I don't know if the license expired. I don't know if he took it down himself. I don't know, but whatever the case though, yeah, you get the idea. I'm going to be looking on my other devices to hopefully save this album, but I cannot make any guarantees with it because a lot of my older devices are broken. So yeah, More Than Friends by Catching Your Clouds is mostly lost media now. So, fantastic. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all later. Have a great night. Hope you all enjoyed the video.